everybody. Welcome. Thanks for coming out. It's really important for us to kind of connect with the parents to let them know what this is all about. This really does merit a lot of explanation of what we do, because this is very, very, very different than any of the other extracurriculars or teams at this school. We are FRC, which means First Robotics Competition Team 2240, also known as Brute Force. That's our name. We've been around for 15 years, right? As soon as DSST Mountview was the first DSST school, and the team was founded by Bill Scaff in 2007. I took over the team in 2012. Oh, by the way, sorry, introductions. I'm Eric Darzens. I'm not a teacher, I'm a parent. My third daughter is on the team now. So after that, I've got no more daughters. I don't know what I'll do after that. I'm too old to have any more. I don't want any more teenagers. And Dr. Joey Kistler.
Hey, hi, yeah. I'm Joey Kistler. I teach chemistry and AP Computer Science at Mountain View. So it's my second year here. But yeah, when I came, they're like, hey, we need a robotics mentor. And I was like, okay. Had no clue what I was signing up for. But second year, I'm still here. So you know what? It's going well so far.
And over here, Jake Salzman from Ball Aerospace.
I'm Jake Salzman. I'm a volunteer. I'm here. I was on a First Robotics team when I was in high school, so I did know what I was getting myself. But I'm just here to help out with the mechanical side of things.
Yeah. So this is a very, very volunteer-driven organization. We're all here donating our time and energy, our blood, sweat, and tears. And yes, that happens as well, a lot. But this is really, really important. I'm here. I've been with the team since 2012, and I'm still here. My oldest daughters graduated in 2016 and 2018 from the SST Mountview, and I got a new kid on the team this year. So there was a big gap there where I didn't have any kids in the team. People are like, Eric, what are you doing? Why are you still there? Because this is important. This is really, really important. I'm a software engineer by trade. And the way you train engineers is see it, feel it, do it, touch it, make mistakes, learn from your mistakes. You just got to do that. You just can't give somebody a book and hey, read chapters 10 to 12. Well, that'll help for some things, but ultimately you just got to do it. And that's what we're about. And that's why this is really more about experiential education, right? The kids, you saw them all, they're all in there, they're getting their hands dirty, whether they're writing code, writing business plans, or actually making robot parts, which is all really, really cool. So let's explain more about what we're doing here. Next.
Maybe click your mouse once.
There. All right, we already went through the introductions. Also, we have Philip Sharavetta. He's an alum. He graduated here in 2021, but he's back to help the team, which is really awesome. And we have a few other, we have Matthew, we've got Grayson, and we've got Sean, who's been helping out part-time. So we do have some other part-time help. We could always use more mentors. So we've got right now 35 kids on the team. We've got 4 mentors, so that's not the best ratio. Obviously, we would like that student to mentor ratio to be a lot smaller. But so we're stretched thin, but we're doing the best that we can. So we're always in need of mentors.
Mentors need to know, to be a mentor.
Not much. I mean, there's, do you have any skills at all? Do you know how to work? Are you handy with tools for that? Do you have any science or engineering background? Or do you have any business background? So we'll talk about it more, but raising money is huge. Anything, do you have any kind of creative skills? Like we do theming, things like that. Fundraising huge. We have to raise, we'll talk about fundraising, but that's any skills there. So there's a lot of this different areas where we need help. It's not just on turning bolts and drilling holes. So there's a lot of things that we need help with. We'll get into that.
Your arrow might work now.
Just go.
I said your arrow might work now, so.
Okay, all right. So yeah, this is project-based learning. So what we're doing right now, the season begins in January, the actual official FRC 2023 season. Right now, this is preseason training. So we're redoing the challenge from 2018 from the ground up. We're designing a new robot. We came up with a new set of requirements. We're designing a new robot. We're building a new robot. We're programming it all, just all for practice. Right? We're not going to really compete with it, but we're going to test it out, make sure it does everything that we expect it to do. And there's a lot of these things, right? We have the engineering to design process, right? Come up with design, prototyping, consideration of alternatives. It doesn't work, feed that back and do the whole design process over again. Project management. We have team leaders overseeing all the different parts of building a robot. We have a business team, right? Their whole job is to do community outreach, raise money, work on a lot of our creative elements and theming. Problem solving, well, problem solving is always, every aspect of life has problem solving that we have to deal with on a daily basis. And learning how to approach problems and effectively problem solve, like, just throwing crap against the wall isn't the most efficient way to work. But like sort of analyzing the problem and trying to figure out, okay, how's the best way to get to a solution here quickly? Because time is critical in any business, right? You don't have an infinite amount of time to get things done. You've got to get things done within a certain amount of time. You've got deadlines, and we have lots of deadlines. Teamwork and collaboration. We've got 44 rookies this year and 11 veterans. So trying to collaborate, get everybody trained up so that everybody can be productive and useful. So when the season starts, everybody's got at least a decent skill set that we can go forward with and move on. Prototyping design, software development. Yeah, we also have a software team here working in that room over there. Their job is to code the robot, right? There's a framework for it, but we've got to write a lot of code ourselves. And it's not easy. It's a real-time system. We've got to control motors. We've got sensors. It's not just like a spreadsheet. So there's literally a lot of moving parts.
Yeah.
Like last year's robot, I think, had about a dozen motors on it, I think. And this one's going to have a similar amount. And then there are sensors and stuff to be integrated as well. We want to do a lot of things as autonomously as possible. So a lot of that. So BSST talks a lot about being college ready, and that's really good. But also, these are real life skills that make you career ready. Like these are problem solving skills, working in a team, solving problems, collaborating. These are the things that you're going to be doing. Even if you're not in engineering, you're going to be doing them in your career for the rest of your lives. So. So let's talk about the season. Here's where we are right now in preseason. Skill building. Is it January 7th or 8th?
7th.
7th? January 7th is kickoff, FRC kickoff for the 2023 season. That's when they will release the challenge. We only know it's called Charged Up, and they have a theme for it. We don't know what the actual contents of the challenge are. So on that day, we'll actually get the challenge. We'll get the manual, which is about 100 pages thick, about rules and things like that we have to parse like lawyers. We really do, right? We have to go through every sort of thing and understand every single rule. Basically get the maximum benefit. So that's kickoff. And then we've got build season from basically the beginning of January to beginning of March. So we've got 2 months to design and build a robot. And then we have competition season, which is basically for us going to be March. We try to participate in 2 FRC regionals per year. One, which is really great. We have one right here in Denver, which is at the University of Denver at Magnus Arena every March. But the problem for us is The next closest regionals are about 500-600 miles away. If we were on the East Coast or West Coast, we could drive to about a dozen regionals within a couple of hours, right? California or on the east or southeast or northeast. But we're kind of in a dead zone. So the next closest regionals are like KC, Salt Lake City, Flags. We went to Flagstaff last year. This year, we're going to go to Salt Lake City, the first week of March. So we have to travel. So travel costs money. We got to take our robot, all that equipment, see all those toolboxes and stuff that we had in that other room, that goes with us, right? That goes on a truck with the robot and all the equipment. That goes on a truck, U-Haul, and we've got a team parent. His son graduated in 2018, but he's happy as a clam to drive our stuff wherever he wants. He's like, I don't care where you guys go, just tell me where you want to go, I'll go. You know, no distance is too far. Right? So he'd drive to Florida for us if you want me to. His name is David Bauer. He's awesome. So he's our Boot First trucking company. So regional competitions, and then ideally in our competitions we qualify for championship. We want to qualify for championship. Championship is in Houston in the middle of April. So that's kind of what our season looks like. So next step is this is the game animation from the 2019 game. So what will happen at kickoff, the first thing is, okay, here's an overview of the game. So I'll play that for you right now.
Welcome to the 2019 First Row Robotics Competition and this year's game, Destination Deep Space, presented by the Boeing Company. Two alliances of deep space travelers race to place hatch panels on their rockets and cargo ship, load valuable cargo for transport off the planet, and return to the safety of their habitat, all before the next sandstorm sweeps through. Each alliance has 2 rockets, 1 cargo ship, and a habitat. Hatch panels and cargo are available through the human player stations, and cargo is also available in the depots adjacent to the habitats. Robots start in their habitat and may be preloaded with 1 game piece. Alliances may also choose to preload some bays of their cargo ship with either hatch panels or cargo. During the first 15 seconds of each match, driver vision of the field will be blocked by a waning sandstorm. So robots must be controlled using either autonomous code or manually with a vision system on the robot. Alliances earn points for exiting the habitat, securing hatch panels, and any cargo that's properly stored. Cargo not secured spills from the cargo ship. As the sandstorm ends, driver vision returns, and alliances continue to earn points by loading their spacecraft. Alliances earn a rank point during qualifying matches for completing 1 rocket with hatch panels and cargo. Near the end of the match, robots return to the safety of their habitat for the upcoming launch and to earn more points. The alliance that earns the most points wins the match.
All right, so that's how the season begins. Okay, here is the challenge. It's an overview. Then, like I said, we also get a rule book that's about 120 pages thick. So that was a challenge from 2019. So how did we do? Here's a quick video that showed what we actually did that season.
I've been having dreams, jumping on a trampoline, flipping in the air. I never land, just float there. As I'm looking up, suddenly the sky erupts. Flames alert the trees, spread to fallen leaves. Now they're right on me. Wait, if I'm on fire, how am I so deep in love when I dream of dying? I never feel I've been having dreams, dancing in the summer street. When you say it like that, oh, oh, oh. Got me falling right back, oh, oh, oh. When you say it like that, oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh.
Let me be in it. Hey guys. Wait, let me be in it.
It's brand new. Now it's in the papers. All I seem to see must be something underneath. Take two. I'm still trying to figure out what makes you hard on the call. I guess it comes from your heart, 'cause when your head's right, you take your time. There's something about the love of things you like. Fire when the strobe hits you. Bet you're looking for something new. I feel the heat with you staring up across the room. I dare you play your card, boy, you bet I'm a trendsetter too. Fire when the strobe hits you.
That's it, friend?
Bet you're looking for something new. Staring up across the room. Bet I'm a trendsetter too. Bulletproof, on another level, ahead of the crew. Select never settles, it only gets better the more you see. Powerful and free, confidence is key. So watch me figure it out. It's all about what you bring to the crowd, where your reference is loud. They're calling me over, set your fire on me, like what I see you getting closer. Hey, trendsetter, see your fire when the strobe hits you. I didn't see who you came with. Bet you're looking for something new. I feel the heat with you staring up across the room. I dare you play your cards, boy, you bet I'm a trendsetter too. I feel the heat, fire when the strobe hits you. Bet you're looking for something new. Staring up across the room. Bet I'm a trendsetter too.
The other thing that's always the same in each game is that, as you may have seen, is that the robots have to work with robots from other teams. It's always played as a 3-on-3. So there's a lot of collaboration and professionalism and working together with other teams that you've never met before.
Yeah, the way each competition goes is there's qualification rounds.
Got a lot of messages in the chat there.
No, I got him. I'm keeping track of the chat.
Oh, are you?
I got the chat going here. So yeah, mostly me talking.
Yeah.
So
So,
no, they're doing good.
so we can't reuse components from year to year. Right? We can't that robot we built 4 years ago, that's kind of similar to what, we can't use it. We can use the design, we can use the ideas, but we got to build it from scratch. We can We can reuse software. That's not a problem. So, but you can see every year the game's different. Like this one, we built like a tank. It's got treads because they have to go over these obstacles, right? So that was 2016. 2017, we have to shoot these little yellow wiffle balls. 2018, where we have to pick up these milk crates. We're actually redoing that challenge for our preseason challenge this year. 2019, as we just saw, this was a really fun robot. Everybody, that was probably the most ingenious climb. When we were in Flagstaff, the Robonauts were there from Johnson Space Center. It was actually team sponsored, right? They're like, wow, that's so cool. We never thought of that. Like these are literally rocket scientists. And that was Mitchell who designed that. That's a student of ours. He came up with that whole climbing idea. So all the skills, right? They're learning a lot of skills here that they aren't getting in there. Okay, that's
It's nice to meet you.
thank you. They're learning a lot of things that they aren't getting in their usual classes, like computer-aided design. Like here's our robot from 2021, a full CAD design, an individual mechanism that's our shooter from the 2016 season. Things this complex, you can't just start bolting stuff together and see if it works, right? You really have to design it and make sure it all fits together. So that's why CAD, computer-aided design, is really, really important. So they're teaching that, and they're learning that. Two numbers there, $80 million and $50,000. What do those numbers mean? Any ideas? Yes.
The robot costs $50,000 to build that.
$50,000 is our fundraising goal for the season that we will fundraise and spend. $80 million is the amount of scholarships available to students who participate in FIRST every year. Actually, I think that's I think it's more up to about $100 million now. So kids who participate in FIRST, college recruiters know what that is. Anybody in the tech industry knows what that is, right? They say, oh, kid was on FRC Robotics for 4 years. Oh, that's really cool. Well, they know what that means. They know what a commitment of time and energy and perseverance that really means. And so it's huge. So that $50,000, right? Kind of a basic budget breakdown. The individual robots, probably about $8,000 in parts, but we've got other PCs, materials, capital expenses. Each year we try to spend some amount of money on new things, new tools, like the CNC router we have in the Fab Lab. Our biggest expense is travel. All right, so we got to travel someplace, and that's someplace. There's no place close. We've got to travel. So we're going to fly to Salt Lake City. David Bauer is going to drive the truck, and we got to put 20-some people up in the hotel room for 4 nights. So that costs money. And if we go to championship, we're probably looking at another $25,000 to go to championship. That's mostly the travel and work.
Championship? Have you been to the championship?
Yeah, it's been 2017. It's amazing. It's at the George Brown Convention Center in Houston. They set up 8 fields. So it's like 8 regionals all at once, 8 divisions. There's 410 teams. My mind was blown. It's crazy. It's insane. So I'd love to be able to go back again and take as many kids as possible. But that's about what it cost us to do in 2017. That's probably going to be at least $30K now, if not more, just given the current inflation. Right? So that's our goal. So we want to raise and spend $50,000 a year. So we need help with that. Challenges, right? Student demand. We got 24 rookies this season. that's kind of backwards. Usually we want more veterans than rookies, so we can kind of assimilate them, but COVID really knocked us on our butts with 2020 season was canceled halfway through. 2021, we couldn't really have a season. It was all virtual, so we couldn't recruit. The school really basically shut down. We couldn't really meet here. So we're kind of starting over last year or this year, trying to rebuild our student base. So we have 11 veterans, 24 rookies, so we're trying to make the best of it. So we're a bit overwhelmed on the mentor side, right? But so we could use help. So anybody wants to help out, you know, people want to help out. This is a really great environment. Especially during the season, it's a lot of fun. I mean, it's kind of like a cliche that like we're family, but we really are. Like when the season is underway, we're going to be meeting 18 hours a week after school. After school on the weekends. We eat meals together, so we're going to eat 3 times a day. We're going to eat dinner, well, 2 dinners and 1 lunch per week. So we spend a lot of time together. So yeah, we really get to know everybody and what's going on with everybody, and we really watch out for each other. So it really is like one big crazy family. So we have that Monday, right? Raising money each year is always a challenge, right? It's like we raise $50,000 or $40,000 and we spend it. You know, start all over again. Like it really isn't. We really don't have an opportunity to bank money, right? Last year we raised about $40,000, which was enough, but not enough to kind of get us over into the next year. So that's always a challenge. Finding dedicated mentors, right? Getting people who want to come and help out and stick and really be part of this program is a challenge. And it's not just a challenge for our team, it's a challenge for every FFC team out there. Because it is a huge commitment of time and energy. So we appreciate if you want to help out. You know anybody else wants to help out. Another one is space. This is a classroom. We have to clean everything up after we're done. We take everything out, set it up, work on stuff, and then clean it up and put it all away. We, next to Ms. Walker's, we have about an 80 square foot closet. That's our domain. That's all we really have for storage. So we would like to have a whole lot more space. So if you know anybody who's got space, like we could use at low cost or rent-free, would be awesome. Like a couple thousand square feet of space that we can actually use would be huge. So yeah, we're just really constrained with what we could do. If somebody said, you know, like, hey, here's this $5,000 Bridgeport mill, we want to give it to you for free. We couldn't take it because we got no place to put it. Right? So that's a challenge for us. It's like, we would like, yeah, we love that, but we would have no place to put it. So if we had our own workspace, that's kind of a dream, to have that sort of workspace that we could actually have and be our own and be more efficient and, you know, not, you know, unpack the box, pack it back up, do that every day, day in, day out. It wastes a lot of time. So, okay, I'll wrap things up here because it's 6 o'clock. How can you help? Meals. We have parents providing meals on Saturdays for the preseason. I'll set up another Sign Up Genius for the spring. So then we're going to have really meals on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. So that's huge. We really, really, really need that, right? Paying for food's expensive. This can be done really, really cheaply, right? You can make a pot of chili sandwich bar, right? You can get a whole bunch of pizzas, right? It can be expensive, but there's ways to do this really, really cheaply. A couple pots of mac and cheese. It doesn't have to be fancy, right? You know, trying to feed, we got 35 people. That's a lot. Our challenges, anything you can help us with fundraising and marketing, right? Huge. Any of the skills, website design, maintenance. We have a Google site, that's fine, but if somebody has some real skills at that, have at it. Let's make it really, really cool. Another direct skills like computer aided design, machining and construction, theming and creative design. Like here are our jerseys, right? Every year we design new jerseys, right? So want to help with that. Students have done that. Want to jump in and help with that? One of the awards in FRC does, in addition to winning the competition, there's lots of awards like Engineering Excellence, Industrial Design Award, the Creativity Award, the Spirit Award. So there's lots of different like creative design. Like one year I saw one team like made their pit at the competition look like a castle. It was really, really awesome. And they won it, right? They won the Creative Design Award. So stuff like that. So there's lots of ways. Like you say, I'm not an engineer, I'm not a scientist, I'm not mechanical. Well, there's lots of different ways. Like, if you are those, we want you. But we want you also to help out with a lot of the other things, right? Because money is the fuel. Money and mentors. Those are the two big things that we need every season to keep this program moving. I've talked a bit too long, so there's more videos I want to show you. So let me just show you. Well, I'm not going to show you a video. Just some links. Go to dsstrobotics.org. That's our website. Those cool videos that I showed, those are on there. You can go back in history and look at all of our seasons, how we did, what our robot looked like, look at match videos, announcements, season schedule will be there. The parent signups for food are on that website as well. Team history, also Facebook. Follow us on Facebook. We also have an Instagram account. So follow us on there, especially during the season, kind of see how we're going. We're fully transparent. See what some teams are kind of secretive. They kind of go into the whole skunk works mode and don't want people to see what they're actually building during the season. We're transparent and come and see what we're doing, working on. We'll publish, try to put photos up there every week to show you what the kids are working out, what the progress is. But yeah, definitely, this is where all that information is, and that's kind of our updates there. Liz?
Are you doing the donation and the Colorado Day match? Are you still doing that?
Oh, the Colorado Days Day?
Yes.
Yes, we're going to be doing it. We'll send out information about that this month. Colorado Gives Day is a big donation day in December. I forgot, like December 7th or 8th or something like that.
That's right, the first week is December.
Yeah, first week, but we will send out information about that and how to donate.
Did you get some matching funds last year?
That was our biggest donation was last year's Colorado
That
Gives.
was our biggest. We raised about $11,000 off the Colorado Gives Day last year. So that was huge. So that definitely, we're looking for families, reach out to relatives, reach out to brothers, uncles, grandparents, parents, everybody know your family, right?
So the question I have, I think it was last year when we were donating, you had to specifically say this is for brute force robotics, because you have to send it to the DSST, but then you have to earmark it specifically for the team, right?
Yeah, and we'll send out instructions for that, because there's a specific page for DSST in the Colorado Gives framework, and then there's like special instructions. So, but we'll tell you exactly what to put in there, because that's what the DSST finance people are looking for to earmark it for our team. So, we'll send out the instructions via email, and we'll put it on our website as well. All right, I think coming in 2023 is charged up, and we're getting charged up, and we're getting learned up, and we're kind of getting trained up to be able to be ready for this season. So that's what we're doing now. Okay, we're over time, so that's all I have to say right now.
Is there going to be the launch event, like at the museum, like they did a couple years ago?
They're not going to. I think the COVID stuff is still worried about that. So we're not going to do the launch event. We're just going to come to the school that morning. Any questions?
Thanks for your
Well, thank you for letting us have your kids. You're not going to see much of them anymore.
Monday through Friday.
You got somewhere we could just.
There's a team in Longmont. They won Worlds this year. Out of Longmont, they won World Championship, and they meet 7 days a week. They're all high school kids. They meet 7 days a week. Not everybody meets every day, but I think the average is like 3 or 4 days a week for each kid, so. Thank you guys for coming.
Okay.
Feel free to take a picture with me.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course, yeah, thank you guys. Stop there.